your phone message that you have been recently having some trouble.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that for me, please?
Well, what happened is my girl, well, she's not my girlfriend, but she's a friend of mine. She's a girl. Well, she has this boyfriend now, and now she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. And it's making me really sad.
Okay. That must be really tough. Do you have any other friends, or is it she your best
She's
friend?
like my best friend. I've been friends with her for like 8 years. So like I've been mostly hanging out with her, and her boyfriend's into drugs, and it's horrible. I just don't know what to do.
Okay. I can see how that would be a tough situation. And do you see her? How long has this been going on?
Well, she's been going out with him for about 6 months.
6 months.
But I don't want her like if he does drugs, I'm afraid that she's gonna start doing drugs, and then her reputation will be ruined, and like I don't want to be around that, but I do want her to be my friend. Like I'm just afraid her personality is gonna change or something because he's using drugs, and I don't want to be in that drug life.
I understand that.
But she's been my best friend for so long that.
And I can appreciate that you are having such a hard time with this, and you want to help her.
I just don't know how to help her. Like, what should I do to help her? I just don't.
Well, can you tell me more about her? What was she like before she started seeing her boyfriend? What did you guys do together?
I mean, we went to the Big E a lot. We went to out for dinner. We went shopping. And
What was her personality like? Was she more outgoing? Was she social? Did she ever cancel plans like you just like she's been doing?
No, she always just had right on schedule, and when she said we were gonna go somewhere, we did, and it was just like a very nice relationship. It was just give and take, a lot of give and take. It was very, but now I feel like it's all just me give, and then she's not giving back into the friendship. It just.
Okay. Have you first before we go any further? I do feel I need to ask. Do you feel that she's in any kind of harm because of her boyfriend, because of the drugs? Do you know of anything illegal? Do you know of anything that you need to tell me?
She's not using drugs. He's just using drugs. But
okay.
That I know of. I don't really follow her or anything, but from what I understand, she's not using drugs. So.
Okay.
Which is good. I'm really happy about that. So.
Well, that's good. Okay.
So do you think
what can you tell me about the boyfriend?
Boyfriend? No, he's kind of lazy. He doesn't really do much. He doesn't even have a job, and he basically mooches off my friend, and he makes her pay for gas. He makes her pay for everything, and I don't know. He's kind of a loser.
Okay. When she calls you to cancel, does she say that she wants to cancel, or is she saying that she is being told she has to because her boyfriend wants to do something?
Well, she doesn't say because of her, but she says, well, I really want to go out with my boyfriend this weekend.
Okay.
I can't go out with you, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then every time I ask her, well, what about during the school when you're not busy or something, just for an hour? She's like, no, I have work to do. But then whenever her boyfriend comes around, she's all ready to see him and stuff, and
Okay.
Do you think I should stop being friends with her? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that you should I definitely don't think that you should not be friends with her anymore. I think that you should definitely try to mend the relationship.
How do I talk to her though? She gets angry when I try to talk to her.
So you have tried to talk to her, okay?
Yeah, I said I really don't approve of your boyfriend, and I think that you're not spending enough time with me anymore, and I feel really left out by that. I feel really lonely.
Okay,
I don't see my best friend anymore.
Okay, well, I like how you used the I statement of using how you feel.
I'm glad that you understand how I feel. Like, it makes me feel really good.
Good. I do. Although I haven't necessarily been in the same situation, I do feel that I can appreciate how you how you would feel in the situation. Um, how are you coping with this? What's going through your mind?
Well, I've been trying to keep more busy, so like I have other things to do, and like trying to find other clubs like around school, so I can, be friends with other people maybe, not just her, and to have her encompass my whole life, like, because it's been like, but it's so hard because it's been like that for like 8 years.
Okay.
So it's really hard to find other friends because you were so close to this one person that now they're just like leaving you in the dust.
Okay. I think we should probably we could talk about how talking to her, how best to talk to her. I think that you had the right idea about telling her how you feel. And I know you said that you told her that you don't approve of her boyfriend. Do you think that you'd be comfortable in other sessions to maybe role play between you and I?
Yeah,
to figure out how you can talk to her and how in different ways that you can bring it up so that she won't seem. I know you mentioned before that she seemed angry, or she got angry at you when you mentioned that she didn't spend enough time with you. And I think
I really don't want to lose our friendship. It's just like I'm thinking of the options.
Right, and I think that using statements such as when you said that she's not spending enough time with you, that could be off-putting, and maybe we can find a better solution where she can have a better understanding of where you're coming from. And maybe if that doesn't work, we can bring her into one of your sessions if you're comfortable with that. And maybe
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet.
Okay.
Like, I'm a little nervous about that.
That's fine. And
she doesn't even know I'm going to counseling, so yeah.
And that's fine. And I was, I just figured I would bring that up as an option that I'd be willing to help you to mend this relationship.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay. The boyfriend. Have you had Can you tell me what your interactions with him were like?
Well, he offered to give me drugs, and I didn't want to like take them. And he's like, "Oh, you want some pot?" And
Okay.
I mean, he's always having like parties at his house where there's drugs, and
okay,
it's just.
Have you ever thought of reporting this to anybody?
Well,
because
I don't want him to go to the police because, then she'll probably get like what if she's over the apartment when he's there and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want the police to get involved and then, oh gosh.
Yeah. So do you feel?
Then she'll be really mad at me. So.
Well, sometimes that would be a necessary risk that you would have to take if you feel that someone's in danger. Do you feel in danger when you're around either one of them? I know that you're friends with them, but.
I know they use drugs, and I understand, like, some people use drugs, but I don't really feel, like, in danger. It's just, drugs aren't a part of my lifestyle.
Okay.
So, but I still want to be friends with my friend. I just wish she wouldn't go out with this guy because he's going to ruin her reputation.
Okay. Can you tell me more about, what you do in your free time when you're not with your friend?
Well, I dance, I swim, I'm on the swim team. I like art. So I have a lot of other activities, I guess.
Well, that's good. And have you been making friends?
Yeah, I made some in the dance.
Good. Good. And have you been seeing them outside of
Yeah.
Your activities?
Yeah.
And do you feel that maybe you could spend more time with them, even though you could?
Well, I felt maybe I could spend some time with them. We're working on our relationship a little bit still.
Okay, good. So you found an outlet. That's good. That's good. In terms of mending the relationship, what do you think would be an approach that you would feel comfortable with?
Well, I want to sit her down and just talk to her without him there and just say, we've been friends for such a long time and I feel really left out because I feel like the relationship isn't give and take anymore, and I feel that you want to spend time with your boyfriend all the time, and it's interfering with our friendship, and it's like I don't see you anymore, you don't call me anymore. I really want to just tell her how I feel about the whole situation. But
have you ever thought of other avenues to get your message across towards her? Even though you don't have to, I will say that some things that have worked for other clients that I've worked with, if you don't feel comfortable enough face to face talking, that sometimes writing it out in a letter will get a better will get a response where you can just get down all your feelings. And
I just don't want her to judge me.
Well, there always is some risk of that, but I think.
But it's just so heavy in my chest, these feelings, that I can't just keep them aside. So
Yeah, and I think that if you could keep even if you just kept a journal of your feelings, that it might leave it might take away the burden of what you feel for now, and even if you didn't send, even if you just wrote a letter to her, that might alleviate some of your feelings, and you might be able to talk to her in a different manner, and she might be more willing to talk to you because getting things out is what's important. If you keep it bottled inside, it's just gonna manifest. So do you think that would be?
But I can't stop her from dating me.
No, you can't. No,
I can't literally. You can't date him.
And that's right. You're right. You cannot.
So I guess I kind of have to choose between being friends with her or my own guy. I don't know.
Well, sometimes that may have to happen.
Because her personality's starting to change. It really is. With her. I mean, she's not the outgoing person she used to be.
Yeah. And as people, as you said, you've known her for 8 years now. You said?
Yeah.
That's a long time. People change, and as much as people get older and they get busy with their lives, and sometimes they forget where they've been, who they've been with.
Do you think I'm being immature because
No.
I don't want?
I personally no. I think it's how you feel. Your feelings.
I feel like I'm kind of acting like a little baby because I don't want to.
Well, it's how your feelings are not wrong. You cannot change you can't change how you feel. It's natural. I think that it's if you didn't care about her as much as you clearly do, you wouldn't have this emotion. And that she maybe has lost sight of that. And maybe
how do I make her get inside of that again?
Well, maybe she has, the relationship has grown apart, and maybe you just need to remind her of what the way it used to be.
Sounds good.